If I don't get around to do my hair on a Saturday or a Sunday, I definitely pay for it on a Monday. And it is the top of the week. I went through a full work day and I still had to wash my hair because I am a weekly washer and I cannot stand dirty scalp or dirty hair whatsoever. As you all can see here, I did do a little bit of detangling in the shower because whenever I have to do my hair in the middle of the week, it is just easier for me to do everything I need to do in the shower and then pop out for a quick hairstyle. Of course, I'm going in with one of my lazy hairstyles because I don't have that much time, because I definitely want to get enough sleep for the next day. I like to go ahead and section off my hair. Of course, we're not going to skip moisturizing our hair. This Daily Moisturizing Buttercream by TGIN is one of my favorites right now. And of course, you all know I love to layer my moisturizers with the mousse. I feel like the mousse just helps everything seal into place with a very soft to medium hold, not crunchy. Go ahead and detangle, and we're gonna plait this section up. One thing about these lazy hairstyles is that I never stress about whether my sections are straight or not with the parts. That doesn't necessarily matter because this is gonna be a curly hairstyle, and honestly, if the part is too crisp, it's gonna be really hard to get rid of when we take this out the next day. Now, if you don't make it through the end of the video, and if you skip around, I definitely want you to hear this part. If you are going to do a lazy hairstyle on a work night and you have to go to work the next day, you have to sit up under the dryer, okay? Do not do this style and sleep overnight and then take it down in the morning and think it's gonna be okay. It is not gonna be okay because the hair is gonna be wet. The curls really have to set and they have to be dry. So if you want to make sitting up under the dryer a part of your wind down routine for the night, go ahead and read a book once you sit up under the dryer so that you can get in bed right after, or you can eat dinner while sitting under the dryer. So do not expect this hairstyle to come out right if it is not dry. One thing about these hairstyles is that the moisture is honestly one of the most important parts of the process, okay? As long as you give your hair that moisture, for the most part, those curls are gonna stay and last until your next wash day. You just have to make sure that you're taking your time and being intentional about how you moisturize your hair and how you smooth those products in as well. As you all can see here, I'm constantly detangling my hair because I understand that for my hair texture, it likes to be thoroughly detangled, and if it's not, it causes additional frizz, which I like frizz, but I want my frizz to pop up at the end of the week, not on day one. So that's typically what I am doing when I do these lazy hairstyles. Honestly, putting these plaits in my hair only took about a good 30 minutes, which is not bad, especially being that I'm recording. And I personally did sit up under the dryer for about 45 minutes because it was pretty late and I knew that in the morning I needed the hair to be set into place. Having a few hairstyles in your back pocket that you can do in 30 minutes or less is definitely important as a natural girly, because we all know that wash days sometimes can take up to 3 hours, including styling processes. And when you have to wash your hair on a work night, sitting there doing a traditional mini twist or twist out ain't gonna cut it if you're trying to get in bed at a reasonable time. So that's why I have this playlist of lazy hairstyles, because I get it and I understand, and we all get busy sometimes, and doing this hair can get hard and it can get frustrating. But again, I still find beauty in taking care of my natural hair and figuring out ways to make my life a little bit stress-free when it comes to taking care of it. So definitely make sure when you get to the ends, make sure you give those ends a nice little coil, kind of sealing that moisture into place. And of course, we are not going to forget to sit up under our little dryer. And here we are the very next day and ready for a takedown. Today I am going to be using a little bit of oil from the Melanin May, which is my cousin's hairline. So I'm using the Nourishing Hair Oil, and throughout the week I will use that Nourishing Hairspray if needed to put that moisture back in. So I like to press the oil into my fingers and then rub it throughout my hair and squeeze it in. This really helps reduce frizz and adds a little shine right on top. If you all want to order for her, I'll make sure I link all of that info and details in the description box below for you all to check it out. And again, as you all can see here in the back, you can definitely see how the products and the oil have really set in my hair. My hair has that shine and it definitely has that definition at the ends. And mind you now, these are very large plaits. They are not small and they are definitely not neat. But here's what you can get when you do simple hairstyles that are focused on moisture and definition and shine. Definitely be careful as you are unraveling these plaits. You do not have to separate too much because this hairstyle will definitely grow and separate on its own as the days go by throughout the week. If you are going to be unraveling your hair right before work, I definitely think this process can take about a good 30 minutes just to make sure that every curl is laying in the direction that you want it to lay in, and especially if you want to add a little bit of edge control to your edges. I didn't do that today because I do have a middle part, and for me, having a middle part means that I really don't need to slit down my edges too much and I can absolutely give them a break. So I'm definitely very intentional about how I am unraveling the plaits. They are larger, so the curls or coils are a little bit larger, so I don't want to stretch the definition out too much. Again, keeping in mind that today is only Tuesday and I'm definitely trying to make it to Friday and possibly push it to Saturday again. So always keep that in mind when you are unraveling your hair. And all you have to do is smooth your fingers down the length of the hair, and sometimes it'll naturally separate, but it will definitely fill in those gaps that you may be noticing because of the larger sections. But here's what my hair is looking like on day one with a very lazy braid out that I did just a few hours ago. It had not even been 24 hours, and I'm super satisfied with the results and most importantly, the moisture that my hair received. One thing about my hair is that it needs moisture more than anything else. As always, I hope you all enjoyed the video and found it useful, and your girl cannot wait to see you in the next one. See ya!